This is Snake. Can you hear me? Good. The mission is simple. Put your geek pants on and infiltrate Foxhound. If you need backup, contact Ken and Kris on their codec frequency. Ready? Snake out.
Welcome to the Geek Pants Camcast, episode 176. Ken, Kris, guest star Kris Fedick.
The other Kris.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm like the, third tenor was the other guy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Yes, it is another Camcast from us to you.
A different Camcast.
You're welcome.
In the middle of a streaming event
Yeah.
of epic proportions.
Oh, the proportions are very epic. Just like
Yeah.
the 2 helpings of fucking pulled beef I had.
Woo. Ho-ho!
Also, scrounge your kitchen for extra cheese slices.
Yeah.
You bitches didn't even think about that.
No, didn't go for the cheese. Just the mustard.
Rook move. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mustard,
the mustard.
Yeah.
When there's honey mustard, who needs cheese?
I do. I do.
I do.
I saw the barbecue mustard, I saw the Dijon or the honey mustard, and I saw the regular mustard. And I was like, why do I need these other 2 options? It's regular mustard. It's always regular mustard. But anyway, enough about that. This Camcast is a Camcast that I personally have been wanting to do for
a
quite
long time.
Quite some fucking time.
And I kept you hanging.
You left me hanging.
For a long time, yeah.
And but you know what? Why not save it for one of the greatest days in Geek Pants history?
This is a big one.
It's fucking huge.
We've never done anything like
It's a
this.
celebration. 6
We've
fucking
had
years.
consistent people online with us all day long.
Even during the intermissions, which come on, guys, take a break, go to the bathroom.
Yeah, go take a poop.
Have a
We can
meal.
go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should probably.
Yeah.
You should probably
Yeah.
stop.
Oh,
Yeah,
Kris.
yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, let it go.
Oh, man.
Just
Well, at
let it
least
go.
you're drinking
I don't
stuff
live
now.
here,
You'll get the
so-
gas out.
Well,
No,
I'm wearing
Get the gas
but I'm wearing
Get the
black
gas
pants, so nobody will notice if
I don't give a shit
like,
if you piss and shit yourself.
Yeah.
But don't fart and don't make no smells. I don't want to smell anything.
So he can shit himself, but don't fart. That's an interesting.
When's the last time you farted and it didn't smell?
When's the
Yesterday.
last time someone
That's a lie.
crapped themselves and
No
it didn't
lie.
smell?
I farted yesterday.
And it didn't smell?
It didn't smell.
You're a liar.
It did not smell. I was like, I'm going to hear about how this stinks, and it did nothing.
But you knew that it smelled.
I felt like it would smell,
Ah.
but it did not smell.
Yeah, but- okay, you know what? I think you're just trying to be a dick here. So anyway, so we are doing a Camcast on billion-dollar franchise that actually launched a new era of video game movies. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Super Mario Brothers 2023.
The movie.
Yes. So it's awesome. That's it. That's the Camcast.
That's it. Okay, talk
See
to you
you guys
later.
later.
Bye bye.
That's it. Fuck 'em all. Fuck everything else. It's awesome. I loved it. I loved it.
Oh man, this movie's incredible.
It's so good.
It's incredible. And
It's
people
so
are
good.
saying, "Oh, it's not as good. It's not what I expected." Well, I'm sorry, but
I
have you
stayed
played the Super Mario games?
Hmm.
Because they're not that deep.
Yeah.
This is exactly what I expected
Yeah.
from a movie.
Yeah. Another one of my favorite complaints was just like immediately because it was the same studio that did the Minions. So then people were like, and by people I mean like 40-year-old losers were like, sorry, 40-year-old male losers
Oh yes,
were like, but it's gonna be for kids. And it's like, okay, but that's Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
Yes, adults play those games, and I will play Mario Brother games till the day I die.
Yeah.
But
I started as a
I
kid.
started as a kid, and anytime I play the game or watch the old cartoon with Captain Lou Albano,
Mhm.
I never thought, oh yeah, this is for adults.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the reasons why the original Super Mario Brothers didn't do as well, because they were trying to gear it more for adults
100%.
instead of kids.
And this is during the time Mario just started.
Yeah.
So like this is for kids, and
It's-
then you got this adult movie coming out.
It was what, 86, 87?
I thought it was early 90s.
85, I think.
Yeah.
Either
That's
way,
Mario's first
anybody who
appearance was
said-
Donkey Kong. I think that was like 82 or
Yeah,
83
yeah.
or something
So
like that.
I
But
think it's 85.
85 is the first Super Mario Brothers.
Right. So then 91.
91 would be 3, I guess.
So that's because that's the height of Mario.
Yeah.
Super Mario.
And the
3.
movie came out in 93, the
That's-
same year as Jurassic Park.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was thinking the movie. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
early
yeah. So it's like they tried to gear it for adults.
Yeah.
And steep it in realism and all this other shit. And it's like, well, no. Then I watched this one and like, okay, you know what? I'll say it right now. I would not have hired Chris Pratt for the role of Mario. I wouldn't have. However, he was great.
He was great.
He was absolutely great.
In fact, I was watching it and not once did I go, oh, this is Chris Pratt. I was like so into
I
Like,
knew
that
it
was
Chris
Mario to me.
Pratt, but you're right. Like I forgot all about
Yeah.
all that stuff because the movie is so good. Like it
So
grabs you right away.
Mhm.
It takes you to the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yep.
And it's cool because like it's funny because it is essentially an updated version of the first one.
Yep.
Right? Because it's the same idea. These two brothers, Mario, Luigi, they're plumbers.
Yep.
From New York City.
Yep.
And they end up in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yep.
And then adventures are had by all. Pepe. The only other complaint I heard, aside from the fact that it was geared for kids, which is stupid, and that Chris Pratt was hired when they should have hired the voice actor from the video games,
Yeah.
which is stupid because he only did "It's a Me, It's a Mario," and then he
That's
made
it.
sounds. Oh, ha, hey!
And then they copied it 400,000 times.
And then you want him to do dialogue, and he's not a voice actor.
Yep.
You had to hire someone else. Now, like I said, I wouldn't have hired Chris Pratt, but I'm glad they did because he did a great job. He did such a good job that, like you said, I forgot that it was Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
The only one that kept bringing me back was every time Donkey Kong spoke because he sounded a lot like Seth Rogen.
Weird.
I know
Is
it's
this
Seth Rogen,
Rogen?
and I know it's Seth Rogen
Yeah.
doing the voice. I know all that,
Why does Donkey Kong sound like Alan the Alien?
but he definitely did not do anything to mask that it was Seth Rogen. But anyway,
Penny, welcome to the Camcast.
a penny on the Camcast. Still trying to get all that beef off us.
Yeah.
She's like, where are you hiding it?
She followed the smell
That's
upstairs.
right. Yeah. She didn't even touch the ground. She just floated up.
So with the Chris's?
Like no.
Tyler McConnell says, hell yeah, just saw it on the airplane last week. Charles Martinet actually played Mario and Luigi's dad.
I know.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
I did not know
Well,
that.
you know what?
I
was
noticed
waiting
it.
for you to watch it.
I noticed his voice. I thought it was his voice anyways at the arcade.
But
I didn't know that was the dad.
No, it was because I was gonna.
Very
tell you
cool,
that.
Tyler.
But yeah, no, it's. I thought
Yeah.
when I heard it, I was like, I think that might be him. And then I checked this cast listing, and it is him. And I was like, that's great. That's a great touch.
That's amazing.
Especially because, like I said, we didn't need him to do tons of voice acting. And Chris Pratt has done voice acting before.
He has.
He's not just like an actor that showed up and read lines.
He's a good. Yeah.
He's a good voice actor.
Okay, girl. There you go. Thanks for the cameo.
My favorite part about the whole movie, though, well, not one of my favorite parts is how they took the concept of the levels, the different levels that Mario was
I made it a training scene.
and made it a training scene. And it was literally like, well, no, in order for you to fight Bowser, you have to do this.
Yeah.
If you can't do this, then you can't fight Bowser. I was like, that's fucking genius.
Yeah.
That's so
They
genius.
took so much of not just Mario, but like Nintendo as a whole and fit it into this movie without any of it feeling forced.
No, exactly. We had Mario Kart.
Yeah.
We had the race.
Mario Kart was amazing.
So great. And it fit. Like it did nothing.
And
felt-
Rainbow Road, so when they were flying off the edge, I was like, I know how you feel.
Yeah, I've been there, bro.
I've been there.
I've been there.
It sucks.
The whole time you're hoping that you just land on the track again, but
Yeah,
then you don't, and
you
you're
don't.
like,
Not that you can see where the track is and where it's not. And
Let's
Yeah.
sigh. Let's
Let's sigh.
Let's
Yeah, fucking Pepe Le Pew over here. But within about the first half hour of this movie, I was like, holy shit, this is as good as everyone's making it out to be. Like, it's not a surprise it made $1 billion at all.
No.
And when I saw the first full-fledged trailer, and that's where they showed you the concept of the levels as training, I was like, whoa, So I knew it was going to do well.
Well, yeah.
I didn't think it was going to do $1 billion, but I'm not surprised. I shouldn't say that. I am surprised, but not like, holy fuck. It was just like, oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad because then immediately they start talking about Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Do that.
And go all the way. Like, I want an Avengers style. I want Zelda. I want Mario 2. I want maybe Luigi's Mansion, you know, and lead towards a Super Smash Brothers movie where all the universes come together.
I agree. I think that'd be great. I think, and I just thought of this now, would it be kind of cool if they did like Zelda and they did like, 3 movies.
Yeah.
But each one was a different version of Zelda.
That'd be amazing.
That'd be so fucking cool.
That'd be so good.
So you could
so you're gonna kick it off with Breath of the Wild probably because it's the big one right now.
Yeah, it's the current big one.
And then you go like Ocarina of Time.
Exactly.
And then you either go like
the first one,
the very first, or Wind Waker
from Super Nintendo.
Wind Waker with that animated style.
That one didn't do as well though.
Wind Waker?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, Wind Waker was around a long time.
Oh,
because all his Game Boy games were designed after that.
Right? Yeah.
So there was
I was actually thinking Super
cap.
Nintendo one, because that was huge.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's so much you could pull from. But I think that'd be a cool idea. Or just take one of them and stretch them out over 3 games or 3 movies. 3 games.
I would love it. I would love it.
Even this though, like, it's funny. Out of all the voice cast, Pratt was the only one that I was like, I don't know, but I wasn't like, no, like everyone was like, no. And then we had the teaser and he spoke, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, no, he's good.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, because a real Mario would sound like just a Brooklyn.
Yeah, exactly. What was this? Oh, yeah, the other thing that a lot of the older males had a problem with was Princess Peach.
Oh, yeah.
Was an ass kicker.
Right. Not just a damsel in distress.
Yeah.
So they clearly never played Mario Kart.
Weird how you would make that connection, because that's how I would make that connection. I'd be like, huh.
Yeah, weird.
Well, in Mario 2, she was one of the main playable hero characters.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Racing Mario 2. That's right.
Super Mario RPG.
Yep.
She was a playable character.
Yeah.
And also, like, one of the end game characters. Like, in my final battles, she was always in my party. She was awesome.
Yeah.
So good. Well, supportive magic. Plus, she also had you could get her the frying pan, and that's a heavy hit. Like, there's plus the mechanics. The game mechanics are also really cool. It's just a fucking great game. November can't come soon enough.
Ooh, Tyler's got a question. Do they keep Link as a silent protagonist or not?
They won't, but I think they should.
Phone fall.
They won't, but I think they should. And the reason why I know they won't is because, so I don't know if you know this, but moving forward, the original voice actor, I can't remember his name, you just said it, but he's not going to be used in any of the Mario games.
Yeah, he's retired.
But they are going to have Mario talk more in the games.
Yes.
So while I say no, they shouldn't, but they will.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard. Sorry, you were going to say something? Sorry.
I was going to say Mario never really had dialogue, even in the games where they would have like the text where you'd read it.
Yeah.
Mario never had any dialogue even in that.
RPG, prime example. Yeah. They had text boxes.
Yeah.
He didn't say anything.
Yep.
They would react to him as if he did say something, but they would never show the voice, the dialogue, or anything. So, but again, we're also talking about a 1.5 to 2 hour movie.
My question is, if they have Link talk, where did they age him? As a child, as a teenager, as a young adult?
It'll depend on the game that they pick, I think. But I think he's probably going to be around that.
What age is he in the new ones? Like,
I don't know.
Late teens or something?
I always kind of picture him as being in his mid to late teens.
Yeah.
Always. Like, doesn't matter what game it is.
Could be like
unless they specify that he's like, an adult.
Well, the Wind Waker, I definitely thought he was around maybe 12.
That's the art style.
He's young.
That's the art style.
Yeah, but just like the way he acted too.
Yeah, fair enough.
Who's in the chat right now? We got 4 viewers. I know Tyler's one of them. Who's the other 3? I want to know. Say hi. It's me.
Although, like, while I love all the cast, Jack Black as Bowser was my absolute favorite.
Same. That
absolute
perfect
favorite. Like, perfect. Even
there's only a couple times where I could hear the Jack Black.
Oh, even
like he was awesome.
But even like even before the Peaches song, I was already like, oh man, this is fucking great.
Yeah.
But then, and I could see like some people might be a little bit pissy that he was basically like he's a big talk loser,
Yeah, whatever.
but I was like, but that's Bowser.
Bowser.
Like all the complaints that these guys are having
Yep.
are just general complaints that they're gonna have with every movie. Because it's like I said, it was geared for kids. It should be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, Chris Pratt, well, he did a great job.
Yep.
Okay. Well, Princess Peach wasn't a damsel. Well, in most of the games, she isn't. Okay. Yeah, I know the games you have to save her. I get that, but how did
It's only
she get
really
in that?
the first one that she was that, like a damsel.
The very first.
Yeah.
So clearly, these are guys that haven't played Mario since '85.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, oh, you guys are huge fans.
Yeah.
You know, even in the Mario cartoon, she was worked with them more than she was a damsel.
Yep.
Okay. So again, I was like, you guys are just like, I honestly think a lot of this is just that clickbait rage stuff because you get more views if you hate on shit.
Yep.
Right? Instead of just talking about things positively or whatever. But regardless, I laughed hard this entire movie, but I also I cared about all the characters. I was surprised, spoiler, that the ending was in New York, though.
No,
I know. I did
a-
not think that was going to happen.
That was a surprise, but at the same time, I
course.
kind of wasn't surprised because Odyssey was so big and just came out. And there's a
fair, yeah.
whole level that takes place in the city in that game.
Yeah, fair. I never thought of it
in
like
Super
that.
Mario
That's
game.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never thought of it like that.
So, and it was kind of cool too to see them all in like a real cityscape.
At first, I was like, I don't know. But then, because it was an actual sequence, like it was the entire end of the movie.
Yeah.
So then, the people that all thought Mario was a loser, like his dad and the dudes at the fucking games and stuff, they all got to see he's actually a hero. He's actually badass. I was like, oh, you know what? I'm totally like, it went from me going like, this is a 5 out of 5 Chris Head movie to me being like, this is probably like a 4 to almost immediately right back to 5. Right? Yeah. It's like perfect. I don't know why I doubted you guys for half a second. You guys stuck the landing. I was so.
It was weird though that they didn't do the finale in a dungeon, right?
Yeah.
Or a castle. Or something.
Yeah.
Like
that's
always.
You know what?
And,
save that for Mario 2, baby.
Yeah, I want that bridge sequence. I want to see him run across the bridge and drop
slide underneath him when he jumps and then cuts the bridge.
Switch to 2D for that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh god, that would be awesome.
That would be good.
That'd be awesome. But yeah, no, I knew I was gonna like the movie. Honestly, going into it, I knew I was gonna like it. I did not think I was gonna like it as much as I did. So like I was like, you know what? It looks too good for it not to be good.
Yeah.
It made $1 billion before I even watched it. So I was like, they're obviously doing something right. It was awesome. It was absolutely great. And I think anyone that's hating on it is just hating for the sake of hating.
Yeah.
Let it go. Let it go.
Let it go.
Weighs
Let it
heavy
go.
on your heart.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to.
You should. It's
when I first heard about
recommend
it, the first thing I thought was, oh, that movie in the 90s was so bad. And then I stopped preview. I was like, that's going to be awesome.
Here's the good thing. You forget about that movie after you watch this.
Oh, yeah.
And this is one that could
like when someone goes now, hey, have you seen Super Mario? You're not going to think about that crappy thing from 93 anymore. You're going to think of this.
That's right.
Hey, like, great
That's
movie.
Right.
And it's one that could tease a sequel that you actually want to see.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly it. That's exactly.
So I think Zelda is the no-brainer for the follow-up.
Yeah, and then Metroid. Oh, Metroid.
Yeah, I see. Oh, that's where Metroid, a Donkey Kong Country solo film.
Yeah, 100%.
You know,
100%.
Diddy and Dixie and all that.
Bring back Fred Armisen as Cranky.
Yep.
Bring back Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. Like that was great too. I liked how there was that rivalry between them.
Yeah,
and then towards
me
the
too.
end, they were like, "Yeah, it's cool." And Mario wasn't even trying to be a dick about it.
It was perfect because they hated each other in the beginning of video games.
Yeah, exactly. Mario was just trying to do what he had to do.
Yeah,
he was trying to work with them, and Donkey was just being a douchebag because, well, I mean, who the hell walks into my jungle and acts like they own it, right?
Yeah.
But then I loved it. He saves him, and then he's just like, "Yeah, they're butts. They're butts. They're butts." But yeah, no, it was awesome. It was fucking great.
Very good.
I can't wait to see more. But yeah, I want to see Super Mario Brothers 2. I want to see Link 1. I want to see Metroid.
Yep.
And yeah, if we get into a big Super Smash.
Oh man, you go on forever. F-Zero.
F-Zero, yeah.
Star Fox.
I was just thinking Star Fox. That would have been.
Can you imagine Star Fox as an animated sci-fi?
Oh, that would actually be good.
Man, that would be really good. Yeah. Woohoo! Oh, Geek Pants mugs. Do you want one?
Because you could win one.
You can win one.
Come on,
There's a
let's try.
giveaway.
Tell us right now in the chat room. Say, me want mug. Say, me want mug. You'll get a
I
mug.
like that.
Yeah.
How many do you have to give away?
I got a couple.
Well, we got these 3.
Yeah, 3.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah.
You'll win this one. We won't even watch it. You'll have our lip marks.
Me want
all
used mug.
Me want used mug.
No. You'll get a brand new. You'll get a brand new one. Promise.
Brand new one.
Yeah,
Promise.
packed from the factory.
I don't really know what else to say other than like.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't really go over the cast or anything, but I mean,
Well, it's because we're it's a little bit of a different ball game, but like
yeah,
So we'll do that real quick just to back up.
Charlie Day was really great as Luigi. I love him as Luigi. That was great casting. And same with Key. What's his whole name? From Peel.
Oh yeah,
Keegan.
Keegan. Keegan Michael Key as Toad.
Yeah.
He was great.
You couldn't even tell that was him.
I knew right away. I was like,
You
oh,
knew?
that's him.
Yeah.
Actually, I shouldn't say I knew right away because like the first couple of times he speaks, it's very quick. But yeah, eventually I was just like, yeah. Okay, so anyway, so we've got a budget of 100 million. Okay. 1.36 billion it made.
Wow.
So with that 2.5 multiplier, they had to make 250 million. After that, like after you make the 250 million, so after 500 million, it's break even. Like they broke even.
Yeah.
So they made money. They made good money. That's not even without merchandise.
Yo.
Because they merchandise this too.
And paying for the licensing.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing. Hey, how much of that chunk of money does Nintendo get, and how much does Universal get? Yeah.
So then we've got, like I said, Chris Pratt as Mario, Anya Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach, and she's incredible. Charlie Day, we already mentioned, awesome as Luigi. Jack Black, awesome as Bowser.
He's good in everything, though.
He really is. He really is.
Even in bad movies, he's good. Like, what's that one? Him and Ben Stiller.
Envy.
Not the greatest.
That's
movie.
probably my least favorite of both of them.
Both of them, yeah. And well, hold on. Heartbreak Kid. Heartbreak Kid. And I really wanted to like that.
That was pretty bad.
I really wanted to like that.
I like some of the cameo roles too, like in Waterworld. It's like, wait, was that Jack Black?
Yeah, right? The Jackal.
The Jackal.
The Jackal.
With his arm blown off.
He's literally like, oh, don't. Yeah.
I still know what you did
home.
last summer. He was in that too. Yeah.
Keegan Michael Key as Toad. Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. Fred, we mentioned pretty much everyone. I forgot about this one. Sebastian Maniscalco as Spike. I don't know if you guys know who Sebastian Maniscalco is. He's a
comedian, right?
Yeah, very funny, funny fucking comedian. He was the former boss from the Wrecking Crew. Now,
okay.
He was the one when I heard him speak, I was like, "Is that Sebastian Maniscalco?" And then I was like, "There's no way it's not. It has to be him." And then of course it was. And then you have Kevin Michael Richardson as Kamek, Koopa, Sorcerer, and Bowser's advisor, an informant. We also got Charles Martinet, who voiced the brother's father, Giuseppe. Also, strangely enough, he resembles Mario in the original Donkey Kong. So they specifically made him look like that.
Okay.
Jessica DeCiccio voices the brother's mother, the plumbing commercial woman, Mayor Pauline, a yellow toad, Luigi's bully,
a yellow
baby
toad.
Peach, Reno Romano, and Joe DiMaggio. Longtime voice actors, especially John DiMaggio. So good. Bite my shiny metal ass. They also do voices.
The other cast of Futurama.
Yeah, that's right. Carrie Payton, who voices the Penguin. Now, Carrie Payton, for those of you who don't know, another longtime voice actor, did a lot of voices in Young Justice, specifically Aqualad.
Penguin part was awesome. That was but a taste of our fury.
There was a lot. So anyway, so they made 1.6 off that. And that's that's just box office. That's without streaming.
Yeah.
Without Blu-ray
considering just the budget, that's insanely high for.
That's crazy, right?
for an animated movie and of that caliber too. Like that's a really slick looking movie.
Yeah.
There's no weak points in that at all.
Not at all.
It looked incredible, visually gorgeous. Oh yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog. That's right. I forgot those were movies too.
Yeah, they did a second one.
They're not bad.
I haven't seen any of
They're
them
actually
yet, but
really
I
not
want
bad.
I want to see them.
Yeah.
They looked good. They looked really good.
Yeah, Jim Carrey's great as Robotnik.
What is it? Idris Elba's Knuckles in the second one?
Yep.
Yeah. So I hope.
Yeah,
I
they're
don't know
good.
if it did well enough for a third, but I think Jim Carrey said he's done.
Well, he was retired, and then they talked him into coming back. Let's see here.
Oh, is that one of those? Ah, why not? And then, yeah, I'm definitely done after the movie. Things.
I think.
He's been wanting to just take off from Hollywood for a while now.
Well, he's pretty much done with Hollywood as it is.
Yeah.
He's been done with them for a long time. One of my favorite clips is that one where they do that fashion show or whatever.
Yeah.
And he showed up. And he's just kind of being really weird around the person, and then finally she's like, "It's like, what are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I just thought I would show up with the most vapid, pointless waste of a night ever, and here I am." I was like,
and then draw attention to himself, so somebody asks him why he's there.
I was like, "Oh, fuck!" Like he had a bug up his ass and was like, "Fuck it, I'm going
going
shit
out."
up," you know. Or there's that other one where was it the award show or something like that? And he starts calling him out for like they wanted him to move seats or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's just like, "Oh, I guess I'm not a big enough star to sit in the seat." And it was this big, huge debauch, and I'm like, "That's fucking Jim Carrey.
That's him.
That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
That's awesome."
Love that guy.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites.
Both Sonics made over 300 million.
Wow.
Second actually made more by like 9 million.
So then there should be a third.
There'll be a third.
Yeah.
I mean, the only animation really is Sonic and the other characters, so
Yeah.
it's all live action.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're making money.
Plus, it keeps James Marsden doing stuff,
Yeah.
which is always nice to see.
Yeah.
I like him. I've always liked him.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, he was one of the best things in Superman Returns.
Well, once you generate the character models too, it's easy enough to reanimate them doing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
was,
probably why you got all those spin-off TV series from a lot of the movies, like How to Train Your Dragons. It's like you already generated the models.
Yeah.
It's easy enough to make anything else with it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. How to Train Your Dragon. I still haven't watched the third one. I want to, but I don't at the same time. Because then I have to say goodbye to these people.
I watched that Chippendale Rescue Rangers on Disney Plus.
The new one?
Yeah.
How is it?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. But Ugly Sonic is one of the characters in it.
Hey?
Yeah, so they made Sonic really ugly when they were first making the movie, and everyone
Oh,
complained
yeah.
about it.
With the teeth and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah.
they redesigned the look of the video game. So Ugly Sonic, the actual same design, is used.
Hold on. I'll show you.
Yeah.
Because I remember. Yeah, because that's apparently when there was an accidental leak.
Yeah.
And they said that this was the official design.
I think vaguely remember something like that. Let's see what it looks like, and then I'll know.
All right, I'm gonna plug another giveaway.
Okay, so that was what it looked like.
Ah, that's right.
The big one's coming up, Tyler. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's what
so
it
then they
should
made
look like.
Yeah, exactly.
We're good.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Well, I remember hearing that, and they're like, yeah, so we changed the design, and my first thought was, why?
Yeah.
Like, it's a fucking video game, A, plus he starred in like 7 different cartoons, ranging from regular animation
Yeah.
to computer animation. Why tweak it? It was the same with the Turtles.
Yeah.
Why do you have to do anything other than have them be Ninja Turtles?
Exactly.
Mutagen makes them giant turtles. Don't make them aliens or anything fucking weird like that shit. Just go for it. Okay,
They
all right.
look freaky for that matter.
There's only 50 of these in the world.
Really?
Oh my god. I changed my mind. I want to win that one.
So here we go. Giveaway time. Giving away Radiant Black #1. Signed by Kyle Higgins.
Oof.
There's only 50 signed copies of this foil variant in the world. He refuses to sign any that aren't already signed.
God damn.
So this is number 21 of 50. Giving it away.
So my buddy with the Radiant Black movie
Yeah.
could fucking win this one.
Yeah, he's been waiting for it.
So what does he got to do to win it?
All you gotta do to win this is tell us your favorite Radiant Black character in the chat box. That's it.
All right, and then it's just first come, first serve.
First come, first serve.
Okay, cool.
All right.
So yeah, at the end of the day, Super Mario Brothers is fucking awesome. That's one of my favorite movies of 2023, but also just one of my favorite movies. Period. It's such a great movie.
Yeah.
When I watched that movie, I got out of it. I was like I finished watching. I was like, oh, that was just a really good movie. Like,
I know, right?
Felt great. I didn't feel like any characters got disrespected. The concepts were treated with care, respect. Like there was no making light. Like it wasn't like they were poking fun and being all like, "Oh, see how jokey, fucking corny this was." It was like we were laughing at it, but it was like respectable. We're all like, "Yeah, all right, cool." Oh man, and the amount of shit they jam packed in there, it was just great.
Well, and they didn't try to change the characters to like look better or anything else.
No,
either.
exactly. It looked like Mario, it looked like Luigi, it looked like Bowser, it looked like all the
It
characters.
looked like all of them.
They didn't even try to make it so that the characters looked like the voice actors. They just did it like they should do.
Yeah.
Like they should have done with Sonic in the first place.
Congratulations, Tyler. It's yours.
Yeah. Blah, blah. We're bringing that one back.
Look at that.
I did that earlier.
Favorite character is Radiant Yellow.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Nice.
So.
Because I guess if you say Radiant Black, it's like, which one?
Yeah.
Well, and that's kind of cheating if it's the name of the comic.
No, I would accept that. If he said Radiant Black was his favorite, and that's that. But yeah.
Email your address to geekpantsmedia@gmail.com, and I will get that out to you. There we go.
Did you say that to Jared too when he won his?
No.
Hey, Jared. To claim your prize.
I know you know Jared though, so I wasn't too worried.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Just in case, geekpantsmedia@gmail.com.
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 There it is.
we're in sync. We know what's going on.
We know what's going on.
So I don't have anything else to say for Super Mario Brothers.
No.
Except like I loved it and I can't wait for more.
Yeah.
From the entire universe.
Same here.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got 40 minutes to burn though, so we gotta keep it going.
Oh, yeah, 40 minutes to burn.
40 minutes to burn.
Well, you mentioned Ninja Turtles. I actually watched part of one of the live action movies not long ago.
Which one though?
The first one.
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
And it was actually pretty impressive because it's like these guys are wearing these bulky suits and they're doing flips and everything.
But the shells themselves weighed 70 pounds.
And they're doing it.
And they're doing flips and stuff. Which is insane.
They had to see through the mouths. Like, oh, I love that movie. That's one of my all-time favorite movies.
Yeah.
Like, hands down, like, you know, like I said before, I'm on my deathbed.
Yeah.
If I know when I'm going to die, then I can fit in all these movies that I have to rewatch.
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the 89, I think it was, or 88?
Mm-hmm.
No,
90.
90. It was 90. That's right. Batman 89 and then Turtles 90. And it still holds up really well because practical effects were used.
Yeah, Jim Henson was there.
Jim Henson. Not Hanson, you douche.
Henson. Yeah, he's not a singer in a boy band.
That's right. That's right. Fucking anyway, but yeah, no, between that, like, but just even like from the first one to the second one, the way they looked, it was like they each looked distinct and different. And unfortunately, even in the second one, it's the same modeled suit.
They were losing that, yeah.
Instead of making, like even just making it so that like Mike is the shortest of the group and the leanest.
Yeah.
Donatello's a little bit taller, a little bit leaner, right? And then, of course, Raphael's shorter but stockier. He's the most built of them. And then, of course, Leo. And even their faces all look different.
Yeah.
Some were angular, some were more rounded. Colors
were different.
Different pigments.
Different freckles and markings. And
exactly. And then you go to the second one, and it's all the same.
Yeah. And then even more so in the third.
Oh, the third. Oh, I remember as a kid.
The third that has freckles. And I was like,
because why not?
Yeah. They just magically got freckles by the third movie, and
they did start going out in the sun more. So.
Yeah, yes,
that's true.
Get out of the sewers.
Yeah, third one is so bad.
And was that the Lost in Time one?
That's the one.
Yeah,
that is it. That is it. I'm so pumped too. They brought Casey Jones back, and I was like, yeah. And not even that could save it.
And no, because he's only in the first 5 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
And the last 2 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
But it's the descendant
Yeah.
Or his great
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, in Japan, feudal Japan, looks like him. He's not one of the guys that's bad either.
No.
Because the British are the only other white guys in the whole fucking territory.
Yeah.
But him. Okay. Cool.
And everybody knows what the British did in China back then. So.
And what they did in Japan too. Oh, and everywhere.
And India.
And everywhere.
Everywhere else. Yeah.
Everywhere.
We just want you guys to live right. No, you want to just control everything. Anyway.
You're very welcome, Tyler.
No, thank you. Thank you for joining us, and thank you for fucking being a part of this.
And please do stick around for the rest of the show.
Yeah.
I know you got your radiant black, but hey.
Hey, how dare you assume that the only reason
I got what I
he
wanted.
joined
Log
was
out.
for that.
That and me.
Fair enough.
That was it.
Fair enough.
Nobody's here for me.
I'm here for you.
I'm here for you.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so
That's all I need then.
Who else is here for Chris? All kinds of answers going on over here.
Yeah. You don't need to see
You're like
it.
all kinds of answers
Yeah, you
going
don't
on
need to
over
see
here.
It's crazy. It's blowing up. Blowing up.
Okay, well, if we've got about half an hour
Yeah.
to blow here.
Yeah.
Okay, so then, Mike, I'll pose a question to both of you. Or how much of a gamer are you?
Not quite a bit, yeah.
Okay, all right. Seeing the success that they've had with that, aside from Nintendo, because that's pretty much the big ones we're gonna see.
Yep.
I mean, obviously, it'll depend on how well they do, but come on now. What other video game do you think would translate well in a movie or TV show? Like Twisted Metal, surprisingly, is translated.
Twisted Metal is amazing.
That's
It is so much fun.
yeah.
In fact, the first 10 minutes of the last episode of the season, it's probably the best 10 minutes of TV I've seen all year. It's awesome. So we're talking like live action or animation then.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, cool. Obviously,
And
Metal
movie
Gear
or
Solid,
TV show.
even though it seems like that's going to happen, but Metal Gear Solid should 100%.
Yeah. 100%.
That one already is like, even the soundtrack is like a movie.
Yeah, it is. So why is it so hard to put it on a big screen?
You know why? Because the video game is so fucking bonkers.
Yes.
And also, the video games, all of them, are a huge fucking critique about governments and war and how the governments use war to increase their power.
Yep.
So they have to figure out a way to tweak that so that A, it's not as bonkers,
Right.
and B, it's pro-government, pro-war.
Well, not necessarily the other part though, because like even RoboCop, massively popular, and like the director made it literally a middle finger to capitalism and consumerism, like the whole RoboCop series.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Mhm.
Actually, yeah, that's fair. And then he did the exact same thing with Starship Troopers, which a lot of people missed.
Oh,
the
that
point
one.
of that
Yeah.
too, because that's
Yeah.
another one that's a giant anti-war movie.
Yep.
And the fact that nobody got the message kind of is a message in itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah.
Like, they all missed the message that
Yeah.
It's like even
We're
the
the
good
bad
guys
guys. We're the
literally
bad
were
guys.
dressed like SS Nazi soldiers.
Yeah,
Which
we're
is without
actually-
the swastikas.
that's such a good movie. Those are both great movies.
Oh yeah.
Have we done a RoboCop?
We have not.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because we were going to do the RoboCop 1 and 1. Remember the remake?
Oh right. Right.
And that means that we have to rewatch the remake again, and that's not as rough. It's not as rough as say RoboCop 3.
Yeah.
RoboCop 3 was pretty fucking rough.
Wow, RoboCop 3.
Although, did you guys ever watch that remake? That wasn't it. It was a TV miniseries, I want to say, from like late 2000s or whatever.
Oh, the RoboCop one?
Yeah.
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 I don't think I ever watched it, but
Whoa, that was actually pretty good. And I think that was the first time I got to see the stealth RoboCop.
3, wasn't it the one where at the end where he says, we're only human, and then he starts like doing the torque wrench thing on his head?
yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Because there was a RoboCop TV show,
There was, yep.
and that was okay.
Only seen a few episodes of that. Well, parts of a few episodes of that one.
I don't think
didn't
I
look
ever
bad,
I don't think I ever watched it. The TV show.
It didn't look bad, but it didn't.
Yeah, well, it's Well, I mean, if you watch the second or the third one, then that's kind of where you get the feel for it. So, like, obviously,
It's not from the first.
Yeah, the huge, like, gross violence. No.
Yeah, they cleaned it up a little.
They cleaned it up a lot.
He doesn't
You go
shoot any
from
rapists in the
RoboCop
dick.
to RoboCop 2. It's a complete difference.
Yeah.
But also because then at that point there's a RoboCop cartoon, which I watched as a kid.
Yeah.
When you think in retrospect, you're like, why the fuck would you make that as a kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like for kids, but then of course then there was the toys. Let's see.
Honest Trailers put it best when they said, well, I'll go back to an era when movies were made for adults but marketed to children.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Right? I know.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. RoboCop Prime Directives. It was a TV miniseries released in 2001, and it's a spin-off of the live-action movies. So not the animated shows and not the TV show. I think I watched 2 of the 4.
Is that on like HBO or something?
That would have been around when Nightman was out, wasn't it?
Nightman. Motherfucker, you're after my own heart. You're like the only other guy I know.
Nightman.
Aside from this guy who knows of Nightman and watched the TV show.
With the weird water, because they always CGI'd water, and every time this water was in a scene. And it's
Nightman,
like, you're using a model for a cityscape, and you CGI'd the water. It's like, just pour water around it and shake it a little.
I remember liking the Prime Directives. It's set 10 years after the first movie.
Okay.
It seemed like it was good, but I only saw parts of it.
Well, I mean, it's a 4-parter. I enjoyed it. I was like, oh, this is actually pretty good. It was kind of like in between the first and the second one. So it was, and because it was a miniseries and it was geared more for like the older fans.
Yeah.
So while it wasn't as violent, like he would kill people.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean? But it wasn't like shooting off their nuts and things like that. Right?
Like in the first one.
Yeah. That's awesome though. Like when you watch it back, you're like, that's so fucking funny that it's just like right through the skirt.
I remember watching RoboCop when I was a kid and I loved it until that fucking scene where the guy's melting.
Oh,
I had nightmares for days.
Oh, which
Holy
is funny because
shit.
like you would think that the initial scene where they kill Alex Murphy would be the one to do it.
Right.
Because that is
where they shoot him 30 times,
gratuitous.
blow his hand off.
Yeah.
And then they show the scene again from a different angle.
Yeah.
And then from a third different angle, but now it's slower. Like, holy
Just in case you
shit.
missed something.
Exactly. Then you watch the remake and it's just an explosion. You're like, that's it.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Cool. But yeah, okay. So sorry, Metal Gear Solid. I agree.
Yeah, Metal Gear, and then I mean thinking about other games, like I think.
But I'm gonna say this though. I feel like if they're not gonna do it as bonkers, like I don't need a shot-for-shot remake of the games.
No, but it's got to have some bonkers in it.
But I want like something like Vulcan Raven or Sniper Wolf.
Yes.
Or
Psycho Mantis.
Something. Create characters that like can't possibly function in the real world.
Yeah.
And then so it's separate. This is clearly not the world that we were raised in. Right? Like create new characters for the show or for the movie or whatever, so that we don't immediately go like, oh, they're gonna. Well, I mean, obviously you need Revolver Ocelot or Liquid Snake.
Basically, the entire cast of the first game.
Actually, yeah, you need to
the whole cast.
Yeah, yeah, it has to be bang on. It has to
bang
be,
on.
It's got to be.
And you have to have the guy killing wasps with the gun tricks.
Yeah, no, you have to.
And when the Blu-ray comes out and the Psycho Mantis thing is on, I want to have to like rewind and fast forward or flip the disc or whatever. I want to get out of my chair and make that movie keep going.
Yeah.
Or have it where if you're streaming it, it looks like your streaming history. It's like you like these movies.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh shit.
That would be amazing.
That'd be so cool.
Shit.
That's man. So yes. Yeah, totally interactive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. That would be awesome. What about you? What's your pick?
Actually, it would make a good one is Dino Crisis. If it was
yes!
Wow, how's that not a thing yet? You should watch 65 though, because that's probably as close as we're ever gonna get.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Also, that movie should have done better too.
They'd have to do it like Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City though.
Yeah.
That one was how the original movie should have been done, like Resident Evil.
I didn't watch Welcome to Raccoon City.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I heard it was pretty bad.
Oh no, it was good.
It's just haters.
It's based in the 90s though, but who cares?
Yeah.
but
it's a game?
it's
They
how
probably
yeah.
they probably didn't like that Leon was cast by like with an Indian dude.
Oh,
and it should have like it played out like the movies played out or the games played out. It was good.
Okay,
Yeah.
I am definitely gonna watch that. Then.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's sweet
for sure.
too.
It also has
I
a very
also
video
have
game
that.
But I
ending.
100% agree with
Hey,
Dino Crisis.
I also
I'm
have
also
that.
Crisis.
not. I'm also confused as to why Dino Crisis hasn't been remade in video games.
I'm like that with Dino Crisis and Parasite Eve.
Yeah,
Why-
Parasite
That's
Eve, no.
another one.
Why
Yeah,
has
that
Square
was
never
great
done
movie.
anything with Parasite
Agreed.
Eve?
Parasite Eve should have been fucking because when it came out, it was massive.
Massive.
That
It
was
was
a great
smash
game.
success.
Yeah.
Plus, it was like a weird hodgepodge of RPG,
And horror.
action RPG, survival horror.
Yeah.
And you actually had to be concerned about bullets and stuff.
Yeah.
Like there was so many elements going on. And yeah, 100%.
There was a bit of a more of that like science mystery kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because it's science fiction, but there's also that science mystery. where
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
what is
exactly.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. No, I agree. That should have been.
How that hasn't come back, I have no
It even
idea.
had the trope with the scientist that just happens to be having a display in the museum and studying that
Yes.
exact phenomenon.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
Yeah. You gotta
Oh,
have that. Yeah.
That'd be great. That'd be great. Okay, so then for me, because you guys picked really good fucking picks. Actually, you know what? I would say Ninja Gaiden or Gaiden, depending on
Gaiden.
your pronunciation. I would have to go with that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All
That'd be cool.
three, I think, would translate really, really well.
Yep. No, that'd be sweet.
Yeah.
Especially depending on who you got to direct it. Like you get someone that's really good with action. That'd be
Chad
cool.
Stahelski.
Yeah.
Stahelski would be one. That would be one of my ones that
Right
I
after
would pick.
some Ghost of Tsushima, jump into that.
No, Ghost of Tsushima, Highlander, then jump in.
And then that one. Yeah. Okay.
You have to do Highlander.
Yeah.
But
And probably John Wick 5 in between.
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably gonna be great
Yep.
because everyone's involved is awesome, and they obviously care about it. But just let it
I'm
die.
surprised with that choice by you. I was definitely expecting an RPG.
To be honest with you, I don't know. There's just something about a ninja killing things that I feel translates a lot better.
That's true.
But
People
part of
like
it-
things dying.
Had Dungeons and Dragons did better,
Yeah.
then I probably would have said,
Okay.
you know.
okay.
But like, there's certain things like Chrono Trigger, for instance.
Yeah.
But I would say that has to be animated.
Mhm.
It would be really hard for me to look at live action versions of these characters.
Yep.
And they're not like picture perfect. I wouldn't be able to get past that because I would
Right.
be like, even if the casting was great, like you know, like they're talented actors and blah blah blah, I'd still just be like, yeah, but you don't look like Magus, you don't look like Chrono. So I would say animated movie or even an animated TV show. I'd be all in for that, but that's like a Netflix thing. That's not a big budget
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
But
No, for sure.
so I think Ninja Gaiden would do really well.
That'd be cool. No, Medieval would be cool. Remember Medieval?
Oh,
Yeah.
PlayStation?
Yeah, they did the
That-
remake.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, that's
They
right.
did the remake, and
That would
I
be
agree.
cool.
I think that actually is one of those ones where you're like, they could have franchised the shit out of it.
Oh, they
That'd have
really
been a
could.
cool cartoon,
Really
like
cool.
a Saturday morning cartoon type thing.
Stop motion?
Well, back in the 90s,
Imagine that
it
with
would
stop
have been
motion.
good.
Yeah.
Come on, like my boner can only get so hard, man. I love. Well, I've said it before. I love stop motion.
Yeah,
That's like one of
me
my
too.
all-time favorites. So when I see it, or even like when they do stop motion style,
Mhm.
like that Pinocchio movie, Guillermo del Toro.
Yep.
That's stop motion inspired, but even then I was like, oh,
Yeah.
oh.
That's still really good.
I want the glitchy movements though.
I know. You got to have that.
That's what I
It's
want. I
gotta
want
look-
those
oh,
where
yeah.
it clearly looks like you went frame by frame,
Yep.
slight articulations, you know, like Ben Wyatt on Parks and Rec.
Mhm. Yeah.
Stand in the place for you. That's it? No, there's more. I've been working on this for weeks.
And Spyro the Dragon would be a good animated film.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah, that actually would be. That should be one of
Yeah.
the projects that
Yeah, like one of
Imagination Studios or whatever. That
well,
did
they're going to
Mario.
be busy with Nintendo.
I
But
know,
I
but
mean, you got all those other studios that could be like, oh, let's grab this since
Yeah, yeah.
people want animated.
Another good one, Legacy of Kain.
Oh,
Oh, we were just talking
we were talking about that a week ago. Yeah,
We were
no,
just talking about this.
100%.
Because you could do Legacy of Kain, and then you could do Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver.
I have Raziel in there.
Oh, fuck! Because we were talking about that, how that game series we were talking about how that should be brought back.
Yep.
But yeah, 100% fucking live action for that. Oh my god.
That, you know what? That'd be a great TV series.
That'd be a really good.
I would.
Really
I would tune in every
I'd
week
be
for
all
that.
over that to see him start and finish his battle with the Necromancer.
Yeah.
And then lead into the second season
Mhm.
with Soul Reaver,
Yeah.
Raziel,
Oh.
and now Kain is the bad guy, even though technically he's a bad guy in the first game
Yeah.
too.
He's definitely killing innocents.
Oh yeah, they encourage it.
Yeah.
They don't tell you don't
drink
do
some
it.
blood.
They don't tell you that at all.
Guess I'm the only one who got the good ending.
Actually, you know what?
Oh,
Funny?
what
I
about-
never played that?
What about
No.
Disco Elysium? That would
It
be a
was
pretty
really-
wild movie.
Oh, motherfucker! I agree, Disco Elysium.
Yeah.
and I haven't even played the game, but that's on my list. Like that's one of those ones where I'm like right now, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna beat Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I'm gonna play Tales of Rise, and then I was like, yeah, but I also really want to check out Dredge. Like I really want to check out Dredge because apparently there's also optional bosses and
Mhm,
multiple
mhm.
endings that you can get. So I'm like, and I don't know, there's something about Dredge that's like, ah.
No, I know.
Like a weird gothic
It's cool looking. It's damn cool looking.
Call of Cthulhu style fishing sim. Like what? What? The concept, you fish and you have to, but like the thing is that you have to go back to the village before nightfall. Because once nightfall hits, then these weird monsters show up.
Nah, of course.
Right? And if you don't get back there, then of course you die. But when you night fish, you get better rewards.
Well, it's riskier.
Exactly. Risk reward is huge. The art style is interesting. The story style sounds crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like totally in. So now I'm like, okay, I want to do that one. Right. but then it's like, what else do I have in the backlog? Chained Echoes,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then of course Sea of Stars.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that just came out. Looks amazing.
WrestleQuest
Yeah,
is another
Definitely
one.
want to play WrestleQuest.
You know, and then like, and that's just RPGs, right?
Super Mario RPG right around the corner.
Oh,
Mm. Right. I know.
But that's what I mean. So I'm like, there's games that I have to that I want to play.
Oh, by the way, Monarch, the new Godzilla live action TV series, comes out on the November 17th.
Man,
Fuck's was your birthday this year?
it's about fucking time.
What is?
It's about fucking time.
You're not getting enough time to do all this shit.
I'll find the
time.
to do
I'll
it,
find the
but,
time. Yeah.
But yeah, no, Legacy Kain, the Soul Reaver, I think it also.
Yeah, I really got turned down.
I was saying, like, I never played Legacy of Kain lots. Like, I played a couple of bits here and there because I never owned the game. But I played, like, I beat Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver, and so I was like, oh fuck, I loved it.
Yeah.
Well, I like the first one because of the way they did the like the narration and everything.
Yeah,
it was
exactly.
actually really well done.
Very
Yeah.
cool, very cool.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that would translate really well for TV.
I never played the first, but I think Will had it, and I watched him play it.
Yeah, I borrowed it from him.
Yeah, and then I played Soul Reaver, and then I played Blood Omen, which was Legacy of Kain 2, and then Soul Reaver 2, and then Defiance. And then after Defiance, that was it.
I never played, I played a little bit of Soul Reaver 2. I didn't play Blood Omen,
Yeah.
and I wanted to.
Blood Omen was awesome.
But I didn't play,
Oh, man.
I played a little bit of Soul Reaver 2.
Yep.
And then, remember Ryan?
Yep.
Special Ryan?
Double R?
Yeah, double R. Yeah, double R.
Double R.
So we can't say one of those R's. I mean, we could, but
Yeah.
it's probably not the best.
Yeah.
He had it, and because Soul Reaver was like a 2-game, Soul Reaver 2 was like two discs.
Yeah, yeah.
The second disc was fucked for some reason.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you never got to play the end of it. Sweet.
Yeah. Not sweet. No, that sucked. But
No, that was a sarcastic sweet.
yeah, no, I know.
Sweet.
So that's some really good picks. Like a Dino Crisis, though, man. Like that's one of those ones where it's like, why?
Why?
Why not now?
And it's Capcom. Like, they're remaking all of their games right
Yeah,
now. Why
exactly.
not do that?
And they're
Yeah.
making bank doing it.
Yeah.
This isn't like a pointless
I mean,
endeavor.
because they're doing a great job with them.
That's right. So fuck, man. Do that.
Even a cleanup like they did with some of the Resident Evil games, where they clean it up and just give it modern graphics. It still holds up.
Oh,
gameplay-wise.
100%.
Well, the Resident Evil was 2 and 3. Those are like ground up remakes.
And then 4 is a ground up remake.
And 4 is a ground up remake. Number 1 was just a remaster.
Yeah.
I liked the first. I liked when they did that on the remastering though. When you start and it shows the doors to the mansion, they look all hideous like in the original PlayStation game. And it opens and it's like gorgeous and stuff.
Well, that's what they did with Nintendo, the GameCube. Because I played Resident Evil on the GameCube at your guys' place.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. My brother had them.
Yeah.
Resident Evil Remake and then Zero.
That's right.
Because they were GameCube exclusives.
And man, like, GameCube Resident Evil was gorgeous.
Yeah.
That looks so good. Even though I hate that game.
Scares the shit out of me.
It's not even that it scares the shit out of me. It's just like it's the part where you leave the mansion and you go do all that other stuff, but then when you go back to the mansion and now all the hunters are out.
By the way,
and then they're like, not only are the hunters loose, but every room that had a zombie, you had the exact same number of hunters that you did have zombies in those rooms. And like even in the walkthrough, they're like, run as much as you can. Don't try and kill every one of these things because you'll die. And I remember like I literally just strolled on in.
Yep.
And it was like hunter, 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 and they all saw me and they're all coming at me, and I was like, I'm good. I already know how it ends.
Checking out, yeah.
I already know how it ends. And if I get the rocket launcher and it's fucking over and I win, yay me. Also, I played the second one, so I know 100% know how this ends. I was fucking furious. But I've only to date beat Resident Evil 2.
I've only beaten 1. I played 0, but I got to a point where I have exactly enough ammo to kill the villain, and then I'd still have to use the knife a couple times, most likely, at the end. Oh, yeah. And I was like, this is so hard. And it's like, I'm not replaying this game from scratch. No. So I just looked up the ending and left it. So it's like, I'm not doing that.
Which is fair. Like, I mean, sometimes that happens.
Yeah. And it's like, well, I could, but at the same time, I'm not going through that much trouble. Because that was like hours and hours of gameplay.
Oh, but getting back to RPGs and stuff, like, I feel like it depends on the RPG itself, but also depends on the type of movie. And by that, I mean, I'll reference 2 different Final Fantasy movies.
Okay, yeah.
The first one wasn't Final Fantasy. I don't care what anyone says. Wasn't Final Fantasy. Okay? The second one, the sequel to Final Fantasy VII, Advent Children.
Yep.
Incredible. But it was Final Fantasy. It was awesome.
Yeah.
But again, like I said, had Dungeons and Dragons did better, which it should have. It absolutely should have, but it also should have been marketed better too. Yeah. It's kind of a double-edged sword, right?
Right.
It's easy to say, oh, this will make money and this and that, and but it's like, it's not easy to say that.
Yeah.
You know, like Chrono Trigger as an animated movie, I think would kill. But you have to get all those people involved again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, 100%. Should I do one more giveaway?
How much time do we have?
We got 17 minutes left of the Camcast.
Vampire the Masquerade. Now they did do it.
Did you play the new ones?
No, I haven't played the new one.
Oh man,
that would make a good movie though.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
That's a really cool story.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing where it goes all through time too.
Yeah.
It started in the medieval period and then it
I think that would translate very well. You could do that like season by season. That'd actually be really really cool. This is fun actually. There's quite a bit.
Yeah, there's one. It's like Neverwinter Nights. If it was done right, maybe, because it does have an interesting story. But it's like, would they be able to do that right?
Hold on a second. Is that the one where you're flying?
No, that one's like the best RPG of the modern times. Like, it takes place in Forgotten Realms universe, so Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Oh,
but like that was probably the best made RPG. Like,
well, that was huge. That was huge on the PC, right?
Oh yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so that's
I played it not long ago a bit. It's actually still good
now because I'm a console gamer.
Yeah,
I think they made a console version eventually. It was one of those things where it's like I can afford a computer or a console, but not both. So I went with the computer because I could use that for a little more.
It makes
than just one
sense.
thing.
Makes perfect sense.
Because I could use that for more than just games. So it's.
Oh yeah. All jokes aside, like I don't fault anybody for being one way or the other. I don't really care.
Yeah.
Me. I'm a console guy because I'm a console guy. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like, but if that was the case, computer or console, I'd probably go computer because you can do all the same things.
Yeah.
And because I'm a controller guy, I can get a controller.
Yep.
But the modern ones will plug into the computer. Anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But having said that, once I got the hang of like aiming with the mouse, I probably never go back because like. I watch videos of some of these guys. Like, there's a guy that does John Wick style kills in Hitman.
Oh yeah, you showed me that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like he's doing things where he's shooting the guy's knee, and then as he's falling down, shoots him in the head. And it's just like back, which you could never do on the controller.
Yeah.
No, you'd have to be like some sort of cyborg to do that with a controller.
Not only, like you'd have to like first of all, you'd have to have a modded controller that was so lightning quick, like turbo controller to the max, because like you can't do it. You can't just aim here, fire like that. And it's literally like, you know, or there's ones where he's running into a room and it's like takes out one kneecap, headshot, boom, and hits the other guy's headshot before he hits the ground. And you're just like, that's fucking awesome. I hate you. I could never do that with a controller. But those clips are awesome.
All right, one more giveaway.
All right, let's do it.
This is called the Ken Crate.
Okay, cool.
I used to do these on High Def Ninja, where I'd have a bunch of cool stuff, and then I would just box it up, and people wouldn't know what they're getting. Loot Crate style.
Yeah, I know. I was just saying, we all know what a fucking.
Hopefully, it's actually good stuff, though, and you weren't like McDonald's.
No, it's good shit.
It's controller from a TV I lost 10 years ago.
I glazed over because you clearly called it Ken Crate just to see my reaction. Okay, because you go.
But I knew you'd be the one that would go, oh, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah, I couldn't help it. I was like, oh my god. But to be fair, I would have called it a Kris Crate. So
right. Actually, it's got a good rhyme to it though.
Registered trademark patent.
Kris Crate, Ken Crate.
There's a bit of a flow. Even Ken Crate works.
Ken Crate.
I don't know. The more I say it, the more I'm like,
it works.
So
it works.
I take back my initial eye roll and silent sigh of disgust. I take it all back.
I got a huge box full of cool stuff.
He stuffed his box.
But I got I stuffed their box.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Perverts.
But here's 5 things you'll get. 5 things you'll get in the crate.
Putting stuff in a box. What is perverted about that, mister?
Okay. Yeah, Number 1 you'll get in the box is this Jurassic Park Steelbook.
I thought they're never supposed to know what's in it until
this is the Scandinavian. Oh, I'm showing a few things. There's a ton of things. Ooh. This is from Scandinavia. Very cool steelbook. You also be getting this Raven Banner exclusive release of Turbo Kid.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, it's
delicious. That movie. Oh man! Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Hit points and everything.
You'll be getting
that's I should say
this sealed copy of Spider-Man #1. There you go. Tom McFarlane, Spider-Man #1 sealed.
I don't want to touch that one. Just
these you can touch without wrecking them.
That's incredible.
This is Spawn #311. This is the Chadwick Boseman tribute issue.
Oh really? I didn't even see that one.
Yeah, McFarlane did a tribute.
Health bars on them.
And then
I know. I thought that was a nice touch.
The last thing you will get is this Doc Frankenstein trade paperback, which is autographed by artist Steve Scrose.
I was just gonna say, motherfucking Steve Scrose over there.
So you will get all that in the box
and more,
plus tons more, including a mug.
Hey-oh.
Geek Pants mug,
but like a brand new one.
Yeah,
not one that was used.
Want to win that? Go in the chat box right now and say, I want to win that. First person to do it wins.
And then whoever wins, tell us which color mug you want. Purple, blue, or red.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I know what
you know what you're doing. You got it. You got it. You got it.
This is kind of this purple. I see dark blue when I look at it.
So it's like a purpley navy blue, right?
Yeah.
It's one of the. It's like comic book shades, right? Like,
yeah.
Because like in the comic book, Superman's hair is black, but to show the different shading, they
a little bit of blue,
right?
Yeah.
And then of course, I dyed my hair.
And then you dyed your hair.
Did that for almost like 3 years with that color. I loved it though.
Cartoon
certain black. Light and angles, it looked like it was blue. It was awesome, and I literally said, "This is comic book black." That's how I described it. I loved it.
Oh,
now I'm balding. Connection? No.
It's like it's tempting to say, maybe the dye did that, but it probably didn't.
It's just goddamn genetics.
Any person, any man who goes past age 30 starts to lose a bit of hair usually. So.
Okay, you know what? Let's reverse it. We got how much time?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Let's reverse it. What's a video or what's a movie right now that or a TV show that would translate well into a video game? And I'm opening this up to the chat too. A video, a TV movie, a TV show or a movie that will translate well in a video game. Go. What do you think?
Violent Night.
Well,
we talked about it.
We talked about
it, but there was another one I just thought about recently too.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Violent Night for
Violent
sure.
Night would be
that would be an awesome video game.
Ugh.
I'm gonna go with Pacific Rim, but like a good Pacific Rim game, not that mobile piece of shit that came out when it came out.
So like Pacific Rim, but say like Armored Core 6 style?
To a degree. I want to go back and forth between mechs and third person on the ground.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that'd be really cool.
That...
I think it'd be really cool to like be running through Hong Kong with a kaiju like chasing you down.
Yeah, I agree. I like that idea.
Yeah.
And then trying to get to your mech.
Switch it back and forth.
Or get to whatever. Yeah, I like that.
Pacific Rim, a real video game, please. Legendary Pictures.
Yeah, not your cheap casual bullshit.
Not that crap junk.
28 days a night.
30 days a night.
30 days a night.
Oh, yeah.
28 days later.
30 days a night would be fucking scary.
Dude, it's a survival horror.
Holy crap, that would be a scary video game.
And you're not even playing like any of the lead characters. You're just playing like a regular Joe human in that town. Yeah, I totally agree.
Or what they flip and you're a vampire.
Ooh.
That could be like the either after you beat the game, you get to unlock it,
or
sort of unlockable thing.
You play as one of the vampires.
Yeah.
And if they do the art style, like what was it, Templesmith? Ben Templesmith?
Yes. Oh, all sketchy and shit.
Ooh.
You win.
This is great. This is
you
great.
win. You win.
This is the best part is I have no answer. Like I don't.
You got no answer.
I was like,
you said the question.
I know. I was hoping that by the
That's a good question.
By the time you guys got to
me, we went too quick.
I would have had something, but I don't really.
Jared says, "What we do in the shadows, but do it like a vampire Sim City."
Sim City, nice.
Yes.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome.
Do it, Sim City.
Yeah, that'd be great. What we do in the shadows. Oh, that'd be so funny.
I just rewatched that one. Yeah, because we did it for the Camcast.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh man, love it.
Oh shit! I still haven't watched the TV show, and I'm just like, I know I'm gonna love it.
Oh yeah.
I know I'm gonna fucking love it. You know what? This is so dumb. I would do a Arrested Development.
Really is a game. But what kind of video game would be like click and point adventure type deal?
Yeah, like what's those Batman games?
Oh yeah, Telltale stuff.
Telltale stuff.
Okay,
yeah, that's how I would do it. Yeah. I would do it that. I just thought of that now. I thought because I've been rewatching Arrested Development.
Yeah,
and I love that show. I think that would do really well.
Yeah,
because you could do it from like, especially if they do it like the show where each scenario it's from all these different perspectives.
Yeah,
they do the callbacks, but you can interact with I think that'd be really cool.
That'd be cool,
especially if it was done by the writers and Ron Howard narrated.
Oh yeah, well of course he's got to narrate.
This is Arrested Development, the game.
Tyler says it's Always Sunny in Philadelphia as a fighting game.
Yeah. You could actually do fighting game / life sim, but you only get better points as everyone around you's lives get worse. Because there's only like one person's life that got better after meeting the gang, and that's the trans woman.
Yeah.
She got married. She was post-op. Yeah. Everything turned out great for her. Not cricket though.
Not cricket.
Oh,
not cricket.
I do love it as a fighting game though. Now I'm intrigued.
Oh, now cricket's got to be the boss.
Okay, but like, what kind of moves? What kind of moves are we talking? Like Charlie Day, he's got his rat bat, right? And of course, Max got his sweet moves.
Oh yeah, with the sound effects too. Yeah.
Yeah. But what does Dennis do? Because he really he has the Dennis system.
How about he just bores you until you fall down?
No.
He just talks.
No. He
How about D?
D would bore you with her jokes.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That'd be so good.
She'd bore you with her jokes.
Frank, his options are endless.
They're all pretty endless though, to be honest.
They're all pretty endless.
Like, you said like Dennis would bore you, but he wouldn't bore you. But he would be prone to psychotic outbursts.
He sleeps with your mother.
Yes, and then never calls her. Because he separates completely.
That's the fatality. He just leaves the fight and sleeps with the mother and comes back.
I just picture that one scene, Charlie, when Charlie's doing the. It's from his perspective, and he's trying to get the bar clean for the the health inspector, and like Dennis and Mac are having that big spat, and all of a sudden, like, and Dennis is just like, "Look at me when I'm talking to you." He does that little lame passive aggressive thing where he tries to bring something to my attention, and then he scratches him.
Oh man,
I do like It's Always Sunny. That's a good one. Fuck. Although what we do in the shadows as a Sims game is fucking great.
That's great.
You could do also that one with the school teacher that makes the drugs. You can make like a Grand Theft Auto version of that.
You could do Breaking Bad as Grand Theft Auto. Yeah. That's right. You could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, why hasn't that been done?
Yeah.
That's easy.
That's a freaking cash cow. Why?
Yeah. That could be Grand Theft Auto 6 if it
they need to start milking that cow.
Just take one of the Grand Theft Auto games, skin everything to look like a Breaking Bad, make a couple of edits. There you go.
Hell, you could do something. You could do like the what's that Law Sim, that Japanese one. But anyway, you could do like Saul Goodman.
Yeah.
Let's Call Saul. You could do that one, Legal Sim, but it's a little bit skewed because you don't care who you're. You don't care if they're good or bad.
Well, congratulations, Jared. You won the Ken Crate. But good job, Tyler. Tyler actually said, I'm pretty happy with my previous win, so I will let others have a chance.
That's all we ask for.
That's very nice. That's generous.
All we ask for.
That's generous. That's the Geek Pantser way right there.
That's right. That's right. That is the Geek Pants way.
Well, we are 3 minutes away from the end of this Camcast, but then that's going to directly lead into your introduction.
Okay, so I'll say this for the record: watch Super Mario Brothers. That's it.
Watch Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah,
Super Mario Brothers is super.
It's great, and if you
it's a movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's a super movie.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
And also thanks for everyone for joining us on this monumental stream. We appreciate it. Congrats on everyone who's won stuff so far.
Yeah.
There's a few more to go.
There's a few
more to go.
They're coming, so let's drop this.
These pancakes are delicious.